Here we are.
Here we are.
What a change. Look at this weather. It's like 50 degrees. It's like 80 degrees. It's like a shift of 80 degree change. Yes, it is 50 in temperature. So we're glad to be back on the porch. We survived the polar vortex.
We did.
And So how you doing now?
I'm just great.
Good.
I'm always great because God blesses me every day.
Yes. So we're going to continue. We're going to continue with our filling the bin. And this week we have got more slippers. I've got a nice fluffy robe. This is your robe.
No, mine is nicer.
What do you mean?
I hate to say it.
Hers is nicer. Mine,
it's newer, I think.
Whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this hat.
I know, yeah.
Ooh,
that goes
fun.
with the camel hair coat.
We dropped we dropped that off. We
Some
got some
woolly
cute
hats.
hats. See, these will be perfect for the Dress for Success, for the Wheeler Mission,
yeah.
for the women and jobs. Very nice and
We heard
warm.
from them. They're
put
very
this-
excited about this program, and we're happy to be a part of it.
Yeah, we just want to help them. We just
Yeah.
want to help them. So if you have any additions to make, please bring anything warm, anything that you'd like to donate, and
Yeah.
drop it in the bin. And
Be
maybe
great.
you'll get a piece of candy out of the tin. Now that's a good idea.
That's kind of a surprise. I wasn't prepared for it. I'll think about it. But actually, my Dove's chocolate's all gone, and we're getting down to
What?
almost the bottom.
Well, are you making an appeal?
It was
She's
cold
making
last
an
week.
appeal.
I had nothing
You had a lot of
to
chocolate.
do but eat, and so
Okay. Well, we're talking about love, so I think
know.
we can give people some chocolate. It's
all
it's
right.
Valentine's. It's a lot of sales going on with the love
okay,
too.
Julie.
Yeah.
Let's get on with what we're
We need to
talking
get
about.
on with the show. Your
All
your
right.
microphone is falling apart. We
All
got to
right.
make sure you're
I'll
okay.
talk louder.
Okay, talk louder. So anyway, we kicked off last week with love, and we talked about romantic love. So we got that out of the way. We don't have to
Yeah.
talk about that anymore. We're done with that. I'm so happy.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't know. I'm married, so
You want to?
not
she may
over for me
interject.
yet.
It's not over for you.
No,
So
no.
anyway,
and
but
we have hope for the princess.
thanks, Mom.
always,
Well, that's
always.
so.
Yes.
Isn't that sweet?
I know,
I have
I know.
hope. Thank you for the reminder. Anyway, we are gonna talk more about love.
Yep.
And, people use the word love all the time. I love you. I love Dove chocolate.
Yeah.
I love to, be out in this beautiful weather. But, we're going to unpack it. And we've actually gone to a great source, to the Bible, to figure out kind of a deeper meaning.
All right.
And did you know that in the New Testament there are 4 words in Greek, the original language, that mean love, and they're different types of love.
Okay.
We talked last week about eros, which is a romantic love. Next week we're going to talk about agape, which is God's love. It's a
God.
self-sacrificing love, the highest form of love. And then the final week we're going to talk about Phileo, which is kind of companionship, camaraderie, kind of brotherly, sisterly love, friendships.
Yes. yes.
But today we're going to talk about a Greek word called storge. And storge means it's a family. It has a family connotation, a family type of love. So for a mother-daughter, for siblings. So I thought that would be a good thing to talk about. And I think it's just perfect timing because you just started a family letter.
I did.
Sent it out on February 1st. So it's something new you're doing.
Going to do it every month and just reminisce a bit about what happened to King Edward and I, and if I know anything about my grandchildren, other people in the family, put that in. Made me feel good. I was freezing in that nice warm house and had such warm feelings though, because I love each one of my children. Just thinking back to the day they were born, is there ever anything so wonderful to hold them in your arms? And that doesn't change. I don't care what happens. I don't care what they might have said or I might have said. You always have that love for your child.
You always love your children.
Always.
Absolutely.
And I would like to resume my leadership in the family. I was a strong leader growing
she was
up.
a tough
In
cookie.
fact, Tom
Tough
used
love.
to salute me.
Yes,
I had
oldest
strict
brother Tom.
rules.
Yes.
I knew they needed scholarships.
Yes.
I couldn't put them through college. And so we had homework every night, no telephones,
not
no
fun.
girlfriends. And I guess I was known as the mean mom. But I didn't care.
Call you that
The future,
publicly.
no, not publicly, but they did give, a couple of them gave me a hard time.
Yeah.
But we had a
Not
job
me.
to do. No, she was the princess then even. She needed 4 pillows. She could
did not.
Well, she was the baby. She was the baby.
I was the forgotten child, the youngest of
She's
7.
not
but,
forgotten,
okay,
no.
well,
She has grown up to be a strong, viable woman, and I'm so proud of her. But
Thanks,
anyway,
Mama, but it was tough. And
Yeah.
I have some vivid memories. I recall one funny story where you told Tom, this is oldest brother
yes.
Tom, to jump out the window because
Well,
he wouldn't do what you
wait.
wanted him to do.
No.
Now, I've never put my children's life
Well,
in danger or
I
encouraged
knew he
it. But
wouldn't do it. Anyway, I arranged with a lovely little girl's grandmother to have Tom take her to a dance. Nobody had
was
asked
so
her.
nice of
She
you.
wasn't exactly a movie star, but she was fine. Tom said, I am never going with whatever her name is, I won't say. But anyway,
I don't think she would
and I
be
kept
watching.
it up. I kept it up, and my mother happened to be there. Poor Tom, don't do that. Tom said, I'm going to go upstairs and jump out that window if I have to go. And I said, go ahead. And my mother at that lit into me and said, how could you say that to him? He's going up the stairs. I said, he's not going to jump.
But you said it in a very sweet way.
I did. I said, Tom, go ahead.
It's okay, honey.
And I don't know what transpired, but I think there might have been some cash. But he got to the window, and of course it was open.
Some cash.
And he didn't
From Dandy,
jump.
your mother.
From Grammy.
Nice
And
enablement.
so
move.
he backed off, and sure enough, he went to the dance. I don't know how much he made on that move, but it had to be something.
Tom, we want to know.
He never jumped out the window. Another instance, there was someone in the family who screamed a lot and hollered and said, the
Wasn't
ladder's
me. It was
gone,
not me.
the ladder's gone. I'm hanging by the window. I said, just hang. And my neighbor came over and she literally saved his life. It was a long way down.
So there was really somebody
Yeah.
hanging from the
Uh-huh.
window without a ladder.
Our house
It's
was
amazing
known
we survived.
as the center of the neighborhood. We had pets coming and going.
Yeah.
We had things happening all the time.
There was a lot going on.
A lot going on.
Yeah, a lot going on. And I
Yes.
was the youngest. It
And
really is I'm a
You
miracle.
missed a lot
I'm
of
a
it.
miracle.
She missed all the pets, I know.
I missed
that.
all the pets. I finally got my pet. I
We
wanted
had
one my entire
so many
life.
different pets. That's another time, though.
So you were
But,
tough. You were
yeah,
tough growing up.
I
And
had to
then,
be.
And then you kind of abdicated a
Yeah.
little bit as we got older.
Well, they
you
got
stepped
married.
aside.
And I thought, I can't interfere and say he's wrong or she's wrong when the wife is standing
Yeah,
there or
that's a
the
tough-
husband.
yeah,
So I
that's-
backed off
Yes.
maybe too much because I could have a one-on-one conversation with someone that I thought wasn't themselves. And I should have kept up the strength, but I backed off.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you, that birthday wasn't for nothing because I have
She's
emerged
back.
as the strongest woman.
The queen is back.
The queen.
Queen
is
mother.
back. I became
Don't
a
mess
queen. I
yeah,
became
don't
a
mess
queen.
with her now.
I knew I always was, but
Yeah.
no
Now
one
it's-
acknowledged.
now you got the crown to
You
prove
can't
it.
mess with me
Now we don't mess with her.
So those
She's like
letters
Queen
are
Elizabeth.
gonna
You don't
are
mess with
gonna
her.
go.
Yeah,
And
but no, I think it's great because it's a way to help us stay connected because we're
Yeah.
literally all over the world.
we
and there's
are.
a lot of us.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but yeah, you never stop being a mom or a dad. No
Never.
matter how old you are,
No.
your role changes, and it's difficult when, of course, you have spouses and you don't want to be the mother-in-law,
Yeah.
mother-in-law, right?
Yeah.
So it's difficult, but you still need to speak the truth to your kids, you know, in love, and you
In
do
love.
that well.
Yeah.
And you know, the thing with Tommy and jumping out the window. I mean, I haven't forced my kids to take anyone to a dance, but I have had times and conversations where I've had to speak the truth to them and
Yeah.
tell them things that they just don't want to hear.
No.
And it's been a challenge, and it's been difficult, and it reminds me of our sermon this weekend. And I have this little rubber band as a reminder. So we talked about the tension between truth and grace, and how you have to speak the truth with grace. And but it creates tension. But without tension, the rubber band doesn't really work. It doesn't have a purpose.
We had tension
what is she doing?
a muscle band this morning.
Nice legs.
And
yes.
that was to stretch your muscles.
Right.
And we use them every day.
Yes.
And the more we stretch, the more limber and range
That's right.
of
Are you going to
motion
do the splits here on the
we
porch?
have.
She's
No,
trying to do the
I'm
splits.
not going to try the splits anymore. I've done that before. But I wanted to show you.
She's done that before. Been there, done that.
Your legs don't have to get old. You just keep them moving with these bands.
I think that is a great, right. So
and the arms
great,
go.
right. And when you work out, think about that. You are building your muscle. That tension creates strength.
Exactly.
And it's the same thing in relationships, that sometimes those difficult conversations are what propel your relationship to the next level, because you're able to work through it and you grow. That's where growth happens.
We always want to grow.
Yeah, we always want to grow. But if you're always telling people what they want to hear,
and
you're doing so great, but none of us are. None of us are perfect. We all need to grow. And so when you have people speaking the truth with love and grace into your life, that's when growth is possible. And families, because they tend to be the closest relationships, are the ones where that has the opportunity to happen.
Well, when you're little in families, you can be mad, you can hit them, you can do whatever, I don't catch.
You don't hit
But
them.
as you
She
get
never hit
older,
us.
well, hit each other, I meant.
Yeah.
I did have a ruler once for Michael.
Don't
well,
talk, we're on tape now.
No, that's right. Okay. It didn't hurt. But never mind.
Never scratch
I think
that.
it's time for me to go.
Okay, we gotta go.
Yeah.
Here, but so this week was about family love, and that is a special type of love.
Yeah.
And the importance of tough love and telling things to our children that sometimes they don't want to hear. And I got a great, just to finish up, I got a great message from my son this week, Nate.
Oh, I know.
And he actually listened to the sermon, and on the part where it talked about speaking the truth with love and grace, he texted me and said, "Thanks, Mom." And so it's taken us a long way to get here.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of tough conversations that all parents, I'm sure, have experienced.
Exactly.
But as you get older, you see the value in it, because that's where growth
And you never
begins.
stop loving your kids.
Never, ever.
No matter what.
Never.
So just remember that always.
So she's ending
And
again. So next week,
time
we got
to
to
go.
go. We're talking about agape love.
Oh, great.
It's going to be great. That's the highest form
Love
of love.
is kind.
Love is patient. Love is kind. That's that verse. We're going to talk about that.
That's my favorite.
So, yeah. All right. Well,
All right.
we'll see you
Bye-bye.
next week. Have a wonderful week.
Yes, do that. We
Bye-bye.
will.
Yeah, we will. We already are.
Yeah,
Yes.
we are.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.